Going live. Good night. Oh my gosh, sorry we are on so late. So for those of you that usually come in on a Saturday night, you know what time it is. It is a time with me and my family. My sisters were all at my mum's house and we've been chilling. So we've eaten, everybody is drunk, and the kids are all laid down. And so this is the time where we come on social media and just let you into our conversation and into our family time. And so today, what I wanted to do, we've been listening to some music. What songs did we listen to today? We listened to Lauryn Hill.
Tupac.
So we listened to Tupac.
Lady Leisha.
Bob
Marley.
Marley, because of who? Yes, we had to have the Bob Marley for mum.
Yes.
And then, so we did all that. And then I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted them to listen. So I discovered this artist today. I know I'm late because you lot are going to be like, oh, Dion, you're late. Right, no, how you didn't know about this, you. But here it is. So I heard it and I was just like, yo, I have to share this with my sisters. And so this is like a reaction video. And so I just want you to listen and I want to see what my sisters have to say. So here we go. So the artist's name is Kieran the Light. Woo! Some of you are just quickening like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. So here we go. So the song is actually called, so the title is Kieran the Light. The song is actually called Witchcraft Part 1, 2, and 3, okay? So it's a trilogy. My eyes are open, I can't get caught in these little Listen, you don't have to tell me when you want me to stop because I know you guys. We need to stop being mad at the person. It's not the flesh, it's the spirit. We need discernment. It's scary to have it all figured out and you still don't know what's coming. If I say Jesus is coming, then people think it's funny. But all these kids believe in tooth fairies and mummies. I thought Easter was about Jesus. They replaced him with a bunny. Distractions give us more faith than Santa Claus, than our Savior. How come the letters in Santa also spell Satan? If scary movies are good, then why do we fear it? Why do these stores like to call alcohol spirits? Help me understand it. Anything you want me to stop? Anytime you need me to pull up, where you something that grips you and you need to just talk about, let me know. How did this happen? Look at this world that we live in, somebody casting spells. When we celebrate Mardi Gras, we just mask ourselves. Think I'm saying too much, am I getting past myself? Right. Christmas really about Christ. The camera's on you, sis. What did you think? What licked you so far? The camera's on you. So this is Cass. This is AKA the second. No, the second oldest child, isn't it? Yeah, you know. Okay, so
so far it's alright. It's good. It's going good.
How'd you find the beat?
Beat's tough. It's hard.
Banging.
I like the beat.
Do you like the beat? Do you like the beat, Mum?
Yeah. Once my head
I've
is
heard it before though.
You've heard it before?
Yeah.
Wait there, hold on, wait.
Before.
Who's Mum's heard? No, stop playing with Mum. Like, you don't need to stop sleeping on my mum,
This is what Mum does. She puts it on Alexa random and then she plays everything.
What did you fix this?
I liked it.
Yeah? What gripped you first?
I need to hear the whole song.
It's got,
Okay.
yeah, I need to hear the whole song.
Yeah.
But when he said about the spirit
Yeah.
and the alcohol, and I was like, okay.
Alright.
So,
Yeah.
I think I'll have to hear it, and then after I hear it again, and then start putting.
Then you're going to start to string things together because some of the stuff, like, for me, when I was listening to it, some of the stuff sounds like you. And I was like, when he was talking, especially when he was talking about the V. Because you can't say certain things online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounded like you a lot, like some of the information, but we're gonna get deeper. So yeah, we're ready to go. Let's play.
Ask ourselves, okay, God, if they not shook yet, there's the earthquake. Where in the Bible does it say was Jesus' birthday? Social media caused a lot of my worst days. Can't forget the past that we keep throwing back on Thursdays. Everyone thinking it's funny, am I the only one who don't find it amusing? Everybody be talking about purpose, but don't even know what they supposed to be doing. Don't even know if they believe in Jesus. Everyone picking and choosing. I can see all of their fame and all of their money, but really they losing. But they go just say I'm hating, they think they winning. Lukewarm Christians and they feelings cause they sinning. The Holy Spirit's conviction got them offended.
Anything talk,
So let me go ahead and end it cause they won't get it. You can't win every argument trying to twist facts. Manipulation's a form of witchcraft. I had to let go of pride because I gotta be.
What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that?
Manipulation is
The manipulation, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, because that was a conversation that I was having with somebody. I literally had to reprimand my child today for that. He wanted my tablet, and then he was like, I said no. Then he came back with another tactic, and I was like, no. Then he came back with, like, yeah, I want to do my homework. I was like, no, I had to grip him. That is witchcraft. Do you understand? The manipulation for the purpose of what you want to get out of it. And I began to tell him how damaging that is, because you're not considering what the person has said. You're only thinking about your agenda, and then you will hurt people in the process to get what you want. Do you understand? So yeah, that's definitely one for me. Anything else, guys?
No, keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Himself will be humble. I'm feeling this. Hold on, I'm about to go back in because I got a lot more to say. They're not ready for this. So actually, let me pray on that. Cut it off.
Okay, this is part 2.
This is part 2. So it's a trilogy, yeah? So he released it in parts as well.
I believe somebody's pulling strings. Don't start me. They want me to get the vaccine. They can't mark me. They got mad when I told them that sage is witchcraft. Removing bad spirits with smoke like that. Get rid of that. It's crazy. I don't play them games.
Alright, this quick question for everybody. He said that he believes that trying to remove spirits with sage is witchcraft. What is your thoughts on that?
What do you mean stage?
Sage, yeah.
Opening doors,
Sage,
innit?
Sage, yeah.
Opening doors for more spirits
So,
to come in.
what did you say? You think it
You're
is?
opening doors for more spirits to come in.
Okay. What do you think?
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, people say it's cleansing and stuff like that, but
Are you talking about sage? This is
Yeah, but it's not.
The herb, yeah.
There's a lot more behind it.
Yeah.
And it's all about deception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That gripped me today because this was I didn't actually hear part 1. What I actually heard was part 2, and that's the part that gripped me, because so many people are being deceived by that, not knowing that because they have been taught or they believe that sage is something that can cleanse an atmosphere, not knowing that they're opening up portals for more spirits to come in. And the funny thing about it, sage is seasoning blood. Rub up here little lamb with that, man. I want tuna, man. It's a herb. Mom said it's a herb seasoning. Listen, seasoning is not running no spirit. Yeah.
That's crazy though, isn't it?
But why would someone use that for that?
Yeah.
but it probably goes back to like
Back in the olden days,
or like
when they were trying to cleanse
Haiti?
somebody.
probably like
In Haiti, they might use that for their ritual.
And Druid witchcraft. Druid witchcraft as well, which is quite
Yeah,
a
they do.
British.
I always see it in
Yeah,
the films
Druid
and all that.
witchcraft, like the British occultism. Yeah,
they use
like
it to cleanse.
don't sleep on that, man. Don't sleep on that.
But
It's
do you think
serious.
that's why, like, even when they cut their hair and stuff, you know, they say they save it and things like that.
Who?
That's not what they do. That's not the purpose of keeping it for a long time, is it? There's obviously something behind it.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's that? Who
definitely.
cuts their hair and keep
You know,
it?
when they're young.
Certain people,
yeah, like
they
baby,
cut
their
their-
first
yeah,
curl
yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
Yeah. Forms of
There's
witchcraft.
a lot behind certain things. You
Yeah.
know, if you really look into it. It's,
Even our Jamaican culture has a lot of things as well.
Yeah.
Throw tape measure over the door, walk in your yard
Red string
backwards.
and
Yeah, red string on the baby's hand. Turn around 6 times before you walk in. So Duppy.
Is that
Yeah,
like,
so Duppy don't follow you.
yeah.
I remember when we first moved into our house, and the information that we got was we were supposed to burn frankincense and myrrh in each corner of the house, 4 corners,
Some rum.
and flow rum.
Oh wow,
Wasting
that's a
your
lot of work, you know.
Not recognizing that we are
Wasting
invoking
your rum.
demons,
Yeah,
because
inviting
these are
them.
rituals.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
actual
yeah.
rituals.
Yeah.
So we're
My
we're
friend
following
told me to do
ancestral
that.
worship. What
friend
we are
told me-
doing is following ancestral worship. And so I feel like this guy here, Kieran the Light, when I'm listening to him, he's bringing certain things to the light that which are like our culture, or like culturism, because some of this is just culturism.
It is,
but
yeah.
because a lot of our culture is steeped in witchcraft, whether it be British culture, Jamaican culture, African culture, Hispanic culture, Middle Eastern culture. There is a lot of witchcraft involved in it. Yeah,
That's true.
I will pen down, guys.
Things with Satan now. Forcing things to happen ain't natural, that's just plain God. They trying to run me out the book, persecuting me for telling the truth. They never knew. Somebody needs to go and give God an apology, because we ignore his prophecies and just worship astrology. I don't care if
All right, now, right. Go on.
Yeah. So like they say that just worship astrology.
We're all victims of that, though.
We're all victims of that. We all
are.
have.
I mean,
Seeing
astrology is big. It's
Yeah,
not
it
just the
is.
stars
And it's
stuff
not just
like that.
signs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it comes with like tarot card reading.
Well, it
stuff
does,
like
yeah.
that,
So what do you think about tarot card reading, though?
Obviously witchcraft.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it isn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people do depend on it. But me personally, I would just leave those things alone. Like star signs, star signs.
Star signs I like. I do like.
Yeah, I don't do
the
horoscopes.
stars.
I don't know. It's a bit iffy.
What about the ball?
No.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Like, do you think as well, like, because you know, like, people would ask, like, go to these kind of people to get like answers,
Like
because-
readings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that how can I actually tell? Like, I know it's demonic, because I believe that it's demonic. But then how can it actually be so confident to say, okay, in the next 5 years you're gonna get this and that? How do they know like what to say?
I think the question is, how come they are so accurate? Because a
Yeah,
lot
how
of
are
them.
they so accurate? Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So the accuracy is based on the things of the spirit. You can get access to the spirit in the legal way, which is through the Holy Spirit, or you're accessing the spirit through the illegal way, which is through demonic influences. So people go through, they do chanting, they take pills, they take drugs. It's even marijuana is something that they used to use to be to incite visions and those types of things. But what it is just an hallucinogen. It's just basically portals into the spirit realm. So power is present, and what it is just however you access that power. So you have the ability to access it through the Holy Spirit, or you access it through illegally. So anything outside of the Holy Spirit, you're accessing it illegally, and that means you're fair game. And trust me, the enemy don't play fair. And that's it. So even that position where you position yourself in a place of vulnerability to hear about your future, because it is our desire to, and it is all, and somewhat our right to kind of hear about the future. That's why God gives us the gift of prophecy. Prophecy means information about the future. Do you understand that? Whether it's what God is saying, or could be even individually, He's giving you information about your future. And so that is something that God communicates. He communicates the future, because the future belongs to God. But the enemy always tries to replicate God. And so you're getting a toxic version of God, and it's connected to the enemy, which means it's fair game. So you open yourself up to that stuff. Whatever they tell you, you open yourself up to believe it, and then it's going to bring forth, because the Bible lets you know, as a man thinketh, that's what he is. And so that's how that kind of stuff kind of works. Do you understand? So it works twofold. You're dealing with mediums and spirits that they don't have access to the future, but they have the ability to create the future for you through their words, because words is very powerful.
Yes.
And so that's what I would say. Indeed.
God did not create it, he probably think it's hilarious. And all the Greek mythology nonsense, I ain't having it. And anyone who call themselves a god to me is blasphemous. We see 11:11 and try to claim something. If it's an angel number, tell me what angel it came from. They can't.
Hold on, who heard that? Who heard that? When he said, okay, because there's this new thing, not a new thing, it's a new revamped thing called angel numbers.
Yeah, double numbers.
Double numbers. So you've heard of it?
Yeah,
okay, so explain it, sis.
I don't know too much about it, but
what you do know.
A lot of people do claim that, like, for example, he said 11:11, which is, I think that's the only one that really counts to some people. It's like double numbers, really.
They're called angel numbers.
Yeah, so it's like, maybe it might be the time 11:11.
Oh right.
Like
444.
Yeah, 444.
But are they not like, don't know how to do them? I mean, it's not new. Was it numerology? Is it
So it would come under like numerology.
Numerology,
Yeah,
You,
But then
yeah.
I'm saying, doesn't numbers have a meaning though?
they do.
Yeah. Biblically
They
speaking,
have a meaning.
there are numbers is one of the ways that God does communicate
Yes.
his agenda or the season.
Yeah.
I've noticed because even there's two numbers that the Lord has given me to look at now, and that's the number 5 and I can't remember the other number, but the number 5 I know I have to look at it, and I know the number 5 means the number of grace. There's another number, and I think it might be number, I can't remember it, but I definitely know number 5. No, it's not 11, but the Holy Spirit will bring it back to me when I'm time to study. But I know I have to look at the number 5 again, because we're talking about something of the 5th year anniversary and what that means, and I'm called to preach at that place, and I need they were number 5 and number 1. So the 1st and the 5, because it's their 5th year anniversary connected to their very first intercessory gathering. So those are the numbers, and they've just been popping at me. But what he said was what popping at me. So what he said was that if these are angel numbers, what angel did it come from? Because you also have Satan is also called the fallen angel.
Yeah.
And they and his angels are called fallen angels. Do you understand what I'm saying? So which angel did it come from? And sometimes you have to, even when you get things, you have to question, when you get things of the spirit, because I know all of my sisters are they're quite prophetic in nature. We come from a place of dreamers and prophets, and but we have to always check the source in which things come from, because God's not the only one sending messages. And that's the thing, what he's kind of saying, okay, so you're getting angel numbers. What angel did it come from? Do you understand? So it gives you that place to second guess what you're doing and saying. Camera's on you, sis.
They're not in the Bible, I'm confused. The world is distracting us from the rules, taking God out of the media, television, and schools, thinking that is a joke, but I am not too amused. They gon' try to make us choose.
Alright, stop. Pull up, up.
He said, what did he say? Taking God out of the media. And
So
something
in schools.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is quite true. Let's talk about the media, because a lot of the stuff.
Should we go back a little tiny bit and see
Yeah.
what he said? Because there was something that he said. What?
Not in the Bible, I'm confused. The world is distracting us from the rules, taking God out of the media, television, and schools, thinking that.
And schools.
Yeah.
Media,
Yeah,
television,
yeah.
and schools. Okay, cool.
Okay, so if we talk about, I said media, but if we talk about schools, so schools is like a big one for me.
Can you remember going to school and you had to pray?
I remember going to school.
I remember
and,
going-
We had to pray.
I remember going to school and we had to pray.
Pray before our food and stuff like that. But now I mean, even if you like, my son, he went to a church school, and I think it was once at the end of before the 6 weeks started. That's when they went to church.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
They
they
would
went to
go.
church then. But considering it was a Christian school, I thought there would be a lot more church-based.
Biblically based. Yeah.
So,
But
that was the only
that
time-
school's just messing around anyway, man.
Yeah, that was the only time they went to church. And like coming back now, but my daughter's at school and they're talking about body parts. You don't like 2 moms and 2 dads, and, like stuff
I don't
like
really
that.
see why at such a young age that they need to be exposed to.
Yeah.
It's like flung in their face. You know what I mean?
And it's
making-
compulsory, you know.
Yeah.
It's compulsory.
Yeah.
But what are they? Okay, all right. They go to school and they learn maths, science, English, all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
subjects that they.
But then
they,
I'm saying, what does same sex? I mean, each to their own or whatever.
Yeah.
What has that got to do with?
Education.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't you think that's the way the world's changed,
Yeah.
and that we see so much things, so they want the kids to now.
Be up to date.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like desensitizing.
it is.
Absolutely.
Well,
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Because even
You
like we've had discussions before, but even like for example, you got your kids and they go to school. Say that you got a girl or boy, whatever have you not, and they go to school. So now God knows what the school has told them. They're gonna come home and your daughter's gonna say, "Oh, mum, I've got a girlfriend." and it's just a friend. But what their teachers have told them,
that
they
it's
assume
more
that
than
It has to be more as
Do you
well.
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so they're gonna
So
look at it
I
different.
think that area should be left to the parents.
Yes.
100%.
Well, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
even at our school,
100%.
when they was bringing it all in and stuff like that, and the parents that came to defend it, like, no, we don't want our kids to do this and what have you not. And the board was full of, like, it was just all Muslims, all Muslim people, and like they're so against it, and I thought that there would be more parents there, you know, to support it, but.
So that means like the different, like say the English and the other, you know,
Religions,
yeah, they agree.
Yeah.
Apart from,
I mean, don't
the
get me wrong. There
majority that
was
was there.
one or two that was there.
Yeah, but you can count them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's not even that they're not interested. I think it's not that they're not interested or not that they care, but I think what it is sometimes that people are very lazy. In regard to guarding. You know, it's an effort to guard. Do you understand? If you have to do a night shift, it's an effort to do a night shift. And a lot of people don't take the place of that responsibility of being gatekeepers important, because at the end of the day, if you do not man that gate or care for that gate, or like you did turn up to those meetings, that's how it becomes mandatory, because there's not enough people standing their ground saying no, we're not going to do that. But what he said was very interesting, that social media, when you took God out of social media, television and schools, what have we just looked at? Schools being shot up by, do you understand? Prayer is a guard. Prayer is a defense. When you take prayer out of schools, I remember being in Stanton Junior School, and when we went to the school, some of the songs that we sing in church now as a worship leader, some of the songs that I sing in church are songs that we used to sing when we started school. Do you understand? I think it was after my year. They didn't do it after, because I'm not even sure.
No.
Did you used to come and do songs? Like we would sing. I can't remember. Just
Whole world in his hands.
yeah. He's got the whole world in his hand. Do you remember? Do you understand what I'm saying? And then they will pray. Oh Lord, you know, bless us this day, help us, cover us, and whatever. And this is Stanton Junior School. This wasn't even a church school. This was just a normal school. And I remember remembering not having to pray, and I'm thinking, wait, you know, as a kid, I'm thinking, when we come into assemblies change, not recognizing that they're taking God out of the equation. But when you start to take God out of the equation, then you are going to open it up. You're gonna a lot of things are gonna start to begin to go wrong. Do you understand? And then people turn. And what is so hypocritical is people turn around and say, "Where was God when?" No. You've already told him to stay out.
I won't say just like church, just having a foundation, like a background.
What do you mean?
Not religiously speaking. I won't say just church, because there's other religions out there, and they stick to like what they believe in and stuff like that. And you know, things are fine. But I just think once you take, what can I say?
Certain
like your beliefs away, then
different
maybe
standard and all that.
I'm trying not to be hypocritical here.
Yeah, and I understand. You speak your truth. Speak
Yeah,
what makes sense to you. Of course.
Once you start taking stuff like that away, then that's when it gets peak. So, for example, you're not gonna get social media now. Let's talk social media. So you've got a lot of stuff that goes on in social media. You've got the latest one that I've seen, because I don't really do social media, which is disgusting, and that's by women. So obviously they do not have like a background. So they're not religious in any way. They can't be.
I mean, they can be.
They can be, but
They definitely can be.
yeah, okay, don't get me wrong, they can be, but the way they
Having a
act and-
form of godliness. A form
Okay,
of godliness.
a form of
But
godliness.
denying the power thereof, yeah.
And the way that they carry on is utterly disgusting. And then you get their kids that are doing the same thing. And
Which
you know,
he's gonna speak about that in a bit as well.
not only is it the kids that's doing the same thing, but they're recording it and putting it out. So to them, it's a good thing, and to like people like us, we're like, ugh. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just peak. You got anything about?
I
social media?
definitely have. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with what you're saying in that regards. But the thing is, though, I recognize is that the moment you take God out of an equation. I remember one time I was walking the streets, and there was this air of kind of all these little things breaking out in different areas. East London, there's stabbing, this and that. It was they robbed and they got stabbed and shot in, and they're shooting in Tulse Hill and all these different things. And I said to the Lord, what is going on? And he said, the moment the evangelist stops speaking my word on the street, it gives access to the enemy to infiltrate the roads. And so in order for us to kind of, like, when you take God out of the equation, you are literally handing it over to the enemy, you know, because when we speak the word of God, they are barriers, borders and perimeters. Yeah. All right, you ready? Let's go.
They gon' try to make us choose and kill us if we refuse. Read the clues. It look like the
Shall I pull it up?
to handle if you straight and you don't wanna be.
Let me pull it up a bit. Let me pull it up a tiny bit, because he said something quite. He said
Thinking
something.
that is a joke, but I am not too amused. They gon' try to make us.
Let's start here, yeah?
Than housing, not in the Bible, I'm confused. The world is distracting us from the rules, taking God out of the media, television, and schools.
That's where we left
that
off.
is a joke, but I am not too amused. They gon' try to make us choose and kill us if we refuse. Read the clues. It look like the fame is too hard to handle. If you straight and you don't wanna be gay, then you'll get canceled. I guess I'm canceled. No offense though, but on his ground, I'm 10 toes down like I'm a Flintstone. A sex change is like saying that God is stupid if he ain't want you to be what you are.
Pull up on that.
Yeah.
Pull up.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're throwing it back in his face.
Yeah,
Because
all right.
everybody's made uniquely in their
Yeah.
own way.
Alright, go on.
Yeah.
So the fact that you would want to
Go on.
No,
Go on, speak it.
We're being transparent.
the fact that you want to change yourself, it's like, oh yeah,
Yourself or your sex?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
your sex, which is basically yourself.
Self,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah, I don't want it no more. Don't like the way it looks.
Yeah.
But it's not even
Selfish,
it's not even
innit?
just that though. People get their nose done. They get. Their
But is there an
breasts
issue
done
in getting your nose done and your breast done?
I mean, if you feel that it can be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Then you know, do your thing.
Yeah, you can have face. You can have.
But then doesn't it come down to like not loving yourself, you?
I beg to differ, though.
About yourself.
I beg to differ, because if you're gonna enhance your own beauty, that's different from saying I don't want to be a female or I don't want to be a male. To me
What if somebody
personally,
gets like their nose completely rearranged?
what Michael Jackson?
That's a mistake.
Mama say, Mama Makusa.
But at the same time, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he took it too far, man.
No, he was damaged.
He was damaged, man.
Yeah, but come on.
Think about
That's
how
just
you grew up and
wounds. That's some
I understand
disfiguration,
all that,
man.
but come on.
Okay, I think so we don't go off topic. I think
Go on.
like having a little bit of work, a minute bit of work, maybe like for example, like you said, your nose or your bruise or
Would you get
Yeah.
anything done?
yes.
Well, that's another topic for another time. That is another topic for another. Oh, that's another topic for a whole nother time. Like, if you don't want to see that topic, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Yeah, go on.
I think like
Look at that in the background. really, Mr. Bailey? No, we're not cut it out. Mr. Bailey, go on. Come around here. Come in my camera, Dad. No.
no, but on a serious note, bring it back. I don't think there's any.
Look at these two. Behave yourself.
Having a little bit of work done.
All right.
When you go like a whole.
Okay.
Bye, Pops. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
But when you,
Try and come out slowly, you know, just bait him up. We don't go.
when you're doing like a whole sex change,
Yeah.
like
There's
to
one,
me,
there's one that looks like a Barbie. Have you seen him?
yes, him as well, yeah.
Him,
I
you
don't know
seen
what
him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Look,
But
look,
there's
look,
like
look, look, I don't know what
that one
he.
actually
Do you know what I mean?
had
Just
no
he.
work done. But
is, yeah, what you know.
I think a whole sex change, that's a whole nother...
Yeah, I think that
You're changing
That's
yourself.
personally speaking, I think that's mental health
Changing
issues.
yourself.
Go on, Mum, what are you saying?
No, I said having a sex change, that's changing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because
Your whole self.
say you're female, you want to
Deception.
change to a man. That's changing yourself, isn't it?
But then what about that other woman? I don't know her name. She done a whole skin
But do you
colour.
think that these
Yeah, you see, no, stop it. Look at
So
look at
do
this
you
girl.
think
Look at this girl. Look at this girl. Spit.
She was
Get a
saying-
tissue.
and
Get a
then she was
tissue.
saying- And then she was saying
Get a
that
tissue.
how-
She got black kids.
Right. She can have
Hold on, wait.
Who told her that?
That's mental health.
Who told her that?
But even if she had
The doctors.
even if she got a black man, yeah, she still wouldn't. They would be mixed because she's originally white.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, just as
So she'd have
Mental health issues.
she thinks that she's black and she's like, oh,
Mental health.
she thinks
But do
that
you
she's
think it's mental
basically
health?
Of course.
the image for
Definitely, that's mental health.
How can you think that because you got your skin sprayed black,
Oh, hey,
Injected.
Yeah.
injected?
India, well,
You're
that's
thinking
your
black.
black
black.
woman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she thinks that she's a symbol for strong black women.
No, you're not.
No, she's not.
No, you're not.
That's from.
No, you're not.
She thinks.
Stop it now.
She thinks that she represents strong black women. And she doesn't.
No.
Stop it, man. No.
He was saying like, you know, black people, we fought a lot and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And we've like come so far,
What
and
are
then
you
boom,
saying?
here you are. Like you've done nothing.
Yeah.
You've literally
Nada.
done nothing.
You've
Nada,
done
niente.
That's all you've done.
And that's
Like
it.
you don't know the struggles that we've been through.
No.
Do you understand what
And
I'm
even
saying?
still,
And the very fact she's
I don't think
she's a black
she
light
looks
skinned
black
person.
anyway.
Don't.
yeah.
She's not
Like
dark
she
black
did
light.
Yes,
She
yes.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
funny.
Get rid of the
Yeah,
accent.
and then I think it's just a
Black
funny combination.
Yeah, and I think she took the mic by getting the boobs done. Like what
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
trying
like
to do?
what
Yeah, so I was like, what is that?
Did you just say mammies? I can't. Did this girl say mammies?
She got a curly wig. No, she took the mic.
You took it too far. You took it too
I'm
far.
gonna show you a picture
No,
of her.
this girl said
she does.
mammies.
Searching.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
just
she's-
everything. No,
yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
She's
She was
rude,
doing the
she's
most.
rude.
Was it Rachel Dolezal in it?
Yeah, no, it's
No.
not her.
No,
It's
no,
a
they,
different woman.
another one?
Yes.
Jeez, this is an epidemic. coming like, wait, this is a breakout like vaccine. What is it? COVID.
She's rude.
No, she's like Russian or German.
Yeah.
or
Serious?
something.
That's the one I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Wow. There's more of them?
Different.
So what the hell made her want to change and do
She
all
just
that?
said she just wanted to be black.
She
No,
wants
but
to-
you're not doing that.
But that's what they want to do.
Vanessa sounds mad about it.
No, but she's not doing that. She's not.
All right,
Pull her up, Mel.
Mel. No, don't put her. Don't. You like, why are you trying to trigger my sister off, man?
No, pull her up because this is something
her
that
name?
I don't know.
A white woman who wants to be black.
Yes.
Stop it! Listen.
I
This
don't know.
is,
I
no,
don't
stop
know.
it. No, we're coming off topic. You know we're coming off
It's the
topic.
same.
Oh, she's got a nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do you know that this is what I don't like about you lot? You lot just
no, maybe
on to
trying to
something
be
else.
birth new
I
topics.
know you're
About
trying.
witchcraft word.
literally,
Next minute race.
No, but definitely speaking. No, fun and joke aside though.
But we need to,
Fun
we
and
need
joke
to get into
aside.
that.
We need to get into that. Fun and joke aside, yeah. Let me see her.
I think she's darker
But
now,
you need to
isn't
see
it?
her before. Yeah.
Darker?
You need to see her before.
Nah, this
But
is
look at
not.
her hair enrooted from the
Yeah, she's darker there
Yeah,
now.
she's
from the
darker
time
now, yeah.
I first saw her.
Yeah, she
she's
is.
darker.
That's
Yeah.
disrespect. That's a disrespect.
I wanna
No,
do this.
on a different
Yeah.
level.
Bruv, you don't want to do nothing.
black. I want to be black.
You don't want to do nothing.
I'm a strong black woman.
No.
Strong black woman.
But what struggles?
Are you kidding me?
None at all. None.
I think that's
No.
I think she's taking the
She
mick.
is.
I think she's taking the mick.
Personally speaking, I think it's mental health issue.
No, but it's like she's treating it like a joke, like we're a joke. We're basically a joke.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you know
Yeah,
how back
yeah,
in the day,
but
they had
what-
black women in
that
the
should
The
be
blackface in it.
against the law.
I think it's a form of
That's
blackfacing.
what it is,
Yeah.
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 We don't look like that.
Exactly.
That
That's what
should
I'm
be
saying.
against
she got the
the
boob.
law.
We
And
don't
she
look
got-
like
They
that.
should
You know,
have fined her.
and our boobs don't look like that
No.
either.
And she had a boob job
So
as
near to
well.
her lips.
Like,
Yeah.
boobs on there to the lips.
Rude, man.
But this is a
She
whole
should have got
offended.
fined
My
for
sis-
doing
my
that.
sister's offended.
Really.
I am
My
offended.
sister coming to the shop really
Does
because
she put black on a...
Oh, I said I don't.
No, other.
Yeah, she got to
my sister's mad about.
She's got to put other.
You don't know. My sister's mad about
And
it.
then other.
What's
What's the
other? Well, I've been injected to become a black
Yeah.
woman.
What was other, mum? What other on the form?
Yeah.
That's a lot of chemicals then, isn't it?
Yeah.
In her body, in her bloodstream and that.
But what was the point to prove, like, to do
There,
all that?
there was
don't
no
know.
point. She just
I
didn't
don't
want to
know.
be
It's
how
not
she
like she had
was.
pigmentation and she decided to...
No.
Like a reverse
Do you know what I
Michael
mean?
kind of thing.
I think
Stop
maybe,
that, man.
maybe
I personally think mental health issue, and I think a lot of this stuff that they're saying we need to make room for is actually no. You need either counseling, therapy, medication, deliverance, or inner healing. That's
So what's she
it.
going to go and say to the counsellors?
Bruv.
Even if she went there before she had all this done,
I don't
what's
think
she
any
going to
counsellor is
say?
trained for that.
Yeah, I want to be black. I want to be black.
Yeah.
My sister said, I don't think any counselors are trained for this. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
I want to be black.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
Straight jacket.
I think she needs to put on blast. If you
What did you
ask me.
say? What's the problem?
I was saying
My
that.
sister's she's taking her coat off. She's going to fight someone. You don't understand. She's actually. I'm screaming.
You know what, Dion? Play the tune.
Going off the topic.
No, because you have to say
Oh
something.
my god. Go on, sis. I am actually screaming. Look at Phil.
I was just saying that they purposely put these people out there to aggravate. Black
Of course
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
And wanting us
Look at
to accept, like,
Yeah.
black people's very accepting, you know.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
accept some
yeah,
BS, man. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
we do.
Yeah.
We accept
But then
everything.
we don't get accepted.
Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely.
I don't
Like, I've
understand.
been places and
Just see the acceptance, and you're just thinking to yourself, "This is just
like
nonsense."
seen the disrespect.
You know about the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
woman at the
Another-
first.
I'll tell them
Anyway,
later.
Bruv.
Thought I was stealing the whole.
We're on the track.
After you're the nanny, like, what the
When you go into shops, it's the worst for black people. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, man, I'm only looking for pants. Damn.
Today we went
Take-
out and I was staring at us as soon as we got in, as soon as we left. I was just like, do you know what? I'm done at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I was just like, what's she looking at? I'm like, woo. When I looked, the woman was just like this, staring at us the whole time. It's so
Fascinating.
Yeah, but
uncomfortable.
it's like they've never seen black
It's
people
so
before. You went
uncomfortable.
there yesterday.
Imagine us doing that to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine us doing that to you. How would you feel? If
But
we
that's
did that
what-
to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triggered,
But you want your
bruh.
lips blown up. You want
My
your bum
siblings
blown up.
are-
You
Yeah.
want
My
to
siblings are
get.
You want a
triggered.
black
This was
person
not the
to
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the attitude that we
We're
have.
natural.
Yeah. With the clapping of the
Don't-
hands.
Yeah.
We don't all do that. okay?
Exactly.
Because Dia don't want to feel this today.
No, Brenda, you calm down. Brenda, you don't know my mum. Tell her to calm down. Relax. Don't get her started. Look at her folding of the arms. The folding of the arms.
Okay, let's
Should we pen on?
Okay, yeah.
That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time, yeah? You ready, guys? Let's go.
Is that from the?
No, this one's the coconut oil. babe.
Oh, Jesus. Is
that
there anybody around you?
But it's nice.
I don't know because it's I'm streaming.
Our bodies are temples, but we abuse. Women getting shots in their booty like it's from Cupid. Manipulating men into thinking that it's their true skin when really it's their skin. They don't have to redo it again. Manipulation is evil, but we don't get that. Mind games will always be a blatant form of witchcraft. And I don't care what nobody's saying, cause I'ma stick with that. And I don't care what you believe, cause you gon' have to live with that. So I'ma say this one more time. Don't start me, cause God already told me he's assembling an army. I'll try my best not to deliver this so harshly. Wait until I come back and give you the part 3.
Cheese!
We're waiting.
Alright, there we go with the part 3. Thanks and holy. This is the final part.
This gonna be my last time doing this. I'm aware it's a lot of people that's mad at me. They disagree and attempt to try and embarrass me. I'm getting sick of the Pharisees coming after me. I say what God tell me, ain't no way that they can cancel me for saying that I feel like social media is dangerous. Everybody's sexy, successful, I think they gangster. It's all fun and games and
Pull up. Did you hear what that ninja said? I ain't even gonna joke. He said everybody that's on social media thinks that they're sexy, full of money, pretty, or gangsters, because that is the portrait of social media. It's a life that not many people obtain, and that people are already striving for. So I'm constantly, as a mum, having to reinstate and reassure my children that they are beautiful, and the standard for
Yeah.
beauty is not social media. And to the point of I'm even having to cut social media time or cut them off of certain things because my kids can't have TikTok right now. My kids can't have certain things right now. Do you understand? So that one, I can monitor them what they're being fed, and showing them that comparison is not right, and do you understand? And social media is not your standard. Do you understand? Your standard is what you're much more than that. Your standard is what God's told you. Your worth is what God's told you. Do you understand? And having to reinstate that all the time, more so in the past couple months than I ever had to in so that what that means is that it's taking root. Social media is beginning to take root. So you have to be intentional about how they see themselves and not to compare themselves with people on social media. I'm like, those are airbrushes. Do you understand? Even myself, there's a time where I've had to, like, the Holy Spirit had to convict me and be like, yo, D, you are in competition with other people that one, you don't know. You don't know how their struggle, so you don't know how they got to that point, and you don't know if what they are portraying to you is actually even true.
Yeah.
So you have to pull up and reflect.
You can see even on like Instagram, a lot of it is like posting on Instagram and stuff. But they can say a girl with a banging body, like, and you're thinking, wow, like, how do I get to that goal? But then it's like, you're you and she's her. You don't know what she did to get to that. You
don't even know if it's real. First of all,
and that as well.
Because your phone can adjust all these features now.
Photoshop is ridiculous. Go to it. Photoshop is on a ridiculous level. Yeah. That's one. Photoshop is just a crazy level, like, and the way that they are photoshopping these things these days is mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you would actually believe it's a person.
Yeah, exactly.
That we looked at the social media thing, it was thing on YouTube, and she was showing people how YouTube is fake. When you look, the girl standing up in the window, she's posing beside the car, face beat, skin look fresh, body look banging. But when you look in the reflection of the mirror, it's like they forgot. Yeah, it's like they forgot to check out the reflection in the mirror, and the woman's face just looked
crony.
Basic. Do you understand? Basic. All of that photoshopping wasn't even done. She didn't fix up her face. She just did that all on camera.
Yeah. Maybe she done it like that to show.
Because she was I think actually speaking, she was an actual influencer. And so it was because she was going for people that are portraying a perfection that is not there. So she probably gone through is a woman that was going, like, probably she would have gone through other people's status and caught them out because she was catching people out. That was the aim of what she was doing. Yeah, you sleeping, Bar? Oh, Bobs.
I'm just closing my eyes.
They're just catching fluff. I'm just closing my eyes. I'm just giving my.
That's what they all say.
I'm just giving my eyes some rest.
Yeah, they're heavy.
I hate heavy, baby.
You have to tell your children.
You have to teach them. You literally have to teach
tell
them
all the time that you're beautiful just the way you are.
Yeah.
And that all this malarkey that you see on Instagram or Facebook, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. So you don't know what they've done. They could have starved themselves to death.
Yeah.
You could have starved themselves to death.
A breath from death.
Be ill and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just to get the body that they want.
Even that picture that they want.
Yeah, the picture.
Just for one day.
Yeah. And then after that,
savage out here, fam.
Savage out here, boy. Feel ya.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Proper.
it's
She pinned on?
Good.
Till the kids do the same thing and use their cell phone to get everyone on the same wave. It feels strange leaving us in a state of distraught. Why do it feel like my phone be knowing most of my thoughts? Television since a child. So
pull up.
Yeah,
Pull up. What the hell is going on here? That is peak.
I remember I was talking on the phone and we was talking about peanut butter. So random. Peanut butter. And like I came off my phone and then I think
Done. Yeah, they're good.
I came off my phone, I went on social media, this is when I used to go on social media. I went on social media and there was a peanut butter advert.
Can you imagine?
That was just so random.
And I think all of us have had experiences like that. Yeah. I remember my one, I went to the hairdresser. I ain't been to her hair for a long time. And I was in her shop and I was getting my hair done. and there was a woman that walked in, and when she walked into the shop, I don't know her, I was just manageable. Hi, how you doing? You're right. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. That's it. Do you see, by the time I got to my yard, why was this woman on my social media feed?
Yes.
This woman was on my social media feed as somebody that I could potentially know. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I've had that.
yo.
I've had that.
What?
Like,
I don't know this ninja.
They pop up.
Yeah, you
people
see
you may
different people
know.
pop up
And
on
it's
Yeah,
like
on
the
your-
people you
yeah.
may know, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
I don't know this ninja.
Yeah,
I've never seen this
but
woman
if
in my
you
whole
clock it,
life.
You've probably
I do know some of them.
Passed.
Yeah.
Maybe the phones have passed so many
It's
times,
nuts.
or
It's nuts.
in that we've been in that
That's crazy.
the proximity
That's
of
crazy.
each other for a hot minute
Yeah.
now. So then now they're thinking to
Yeah.
themselves, "Rah, they must kind
Yeah,
of."
know each
Can you
other.
imagine?
That's a mad thing.
That's deep.
And if
That's
you start
deep.
typing things and then you come out of that and then you type something else, whatever you typed before will come up.
Yeah, like you might say, say Google, what's my rights to buy my property? All of a sudden, they're telling you about discount on buying your property.
And it's the same with cars as well.
Yeah,
That's
Anything,
Insurance.
anything,
Yeah.
anything.
Literally
that's
anything.
like nothing's really not really
Nothing's
for
private,
yourself.
but
Yeah.
that's what happens when we're connected to things like Facebook and Instagram and all that. They
yeah.
gather our data and they
Yeah.
feed it to other companies
Yeah.
so that other companies have information on us,
yeah.
and then they feed us what they think we need.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we're consuming things that we don't even need, but it's just it's because it's been presented before us like a banquet or a spread.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
can't
yeah.
help but
Yeah,
eat.
yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah.
Some of the things that we buy, we don't even need it, but because it's presented that way, you know. And like how I was saying to King, I was saying to my husband, listen, one of the things that we don't understand is the power of social media and its ability to influence the mind. Like we take it really small. We think, oh, social media, we're in control of. No, the very fact, if you're anyway, like if you're watching the news or you're watching telly, you're watching movies, all of them are all suggestive. They're telling us how to think. So certain programs you're clicking onto and you're watching, it's not because you want to, it's because they've taught you how to think. Because at the end of it, they're going to sell you something, or they're trying to get you to agree with something.
Yeah.
And so we have to be very careful about what it is that we watch. There's times I'll watch things that, I mean, remember you were saying about the Doctor Strange? Like, you were just like, nah, there's something off about that, sis. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we have to be very careful about what we indulge. Yeah.
But even before I went to watch it, I had to pray, like, to
You had
myself.
one.
You had to pray, yeah.
Just whatever's in that movie does not
Come upon you.
Yeah, or follow me home.
Or follow you, yeah.
Back my back.
I was speaking to my husband about that, and he was just saying that was a whole nother level. And I mean, to be fair, my husband can watch pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Like me, I'll just be like, turn it off, and he'll, you know, like differently on a level. Like, I feel sorry for my husband more time, because I will be like, nah, I ain't watching that, lock it off. And he's just like, oh, for goodness sake, like, how sensitive is your spirit? But I'm very spiritually sensitive. I don't even like too much kissing in a movie, because all of that is all suggestive. I don't like seeing other people's naked bodies, because all of that is suggestive. And, you know, our eyes are very powerful gates that the enemy uses, and our ears and what we see. And so certain things, when it's too violent, too full of sex, I legit take that responsibility over myself and say, I ain't watching it. I'll close my eyes. I'll lock my ears. Then sometimes I'll just do this. As a big woman, I'm like, you're thinking to yourself, what are you acting like a kid for? Nope, I'm covering my ears and I'm guarding my eyes. And my husband, he would just be looking at me, just be like, all right, let's change it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the point is that how suggestive media is. Do you understand? So yeah.
How come when I start to research, I'm trying not to get caught, yet it feels weird? Why wouldn't I talk about it? We all know the truth and we constantly walk around it. When I talked about Christmas, they all had looked at me funny. I just feel a lot of holidays we used to make money. I've been thinking about it.
True.
I said that as well.
True.
I remember saying to my partner, I was like, do you think it's funny how Easter, is about Christ, but all of a sudden we're buying Easter eggs and stuff. And then I said, Christmas is about Christ, but yet it's used for like to buy presents. To be honest with you, your kids don't need presents.
You don't need nothing else.
Jackal.
Damn it, man.
You don't even need a Christmas
Shirt.
tree. You don't need
Or that
presents. You don't
sweetie.
need things like that. It's about celebration. Obviously, for our belief, it's about celebrating Christ and whatever. But then I feel like they use that now as a form of money.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
You know,
everything is money.
everything is money.
Now.
Everything is money.
And then
Yeah.
because we are so like we have condition we condition our minds to say we need to buy presents.
and
You spend your last money that you have
Yeah.
to
Oh
buy
my
your children
gosh, I remember
presents.
years doing that,
Yeah.
and
You
I
see what
one
I'm
day I
saying?
felt
You left
nah.
yourself broke.
Yeah, kind
And
of.
that's where they want you to be
Yeah.
broke. Or take out loans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in
Never
So
thought
debt.
that,
you're
you
in
know.
debt.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be in debt.
Because
No.
debt means slavery, you know.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Now,
you're
that's
not
a
supposed
whole
to be
different
in
topic.
debt.
That's a
No.
whole different topic. Debt means
We're not supposed to be in
slavery.
debt. None of us are
But
supposed to be
even
in
like
debt.
if you speak about religion, even like in Islam, we don't do those things like Christmas, Easter, what have you not. But I find like even now a lot of Muslims are caught up
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that,
Yeah, in
these celebrations
holidays, yeah.
and things.
And I don't know, it's probably because where they live, which is here,
Yeah, the UK.
which
Yeah.
I see in the UK, and they're just fed into it.
Mm,
Everywhere you go, there's an egg,
Yeah.
there's a tree, there's a suggested present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a Valentine's card
Yeah.
or your loved ones, and no, we don't need it. We really don't need
We don't
it.
really need it.
We
Yeah,
really
it's
don't.
all about money. It's all about money. Fair enough. Okay, you get a gift. That's okay. That's fine. If you choose to do that, you choose to do that. I mean, I choose to do it because that's just something that I've been brought up into doing. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I decide to say to my kids, right, no Christmas present this year, it'd be like heartbreaking.
Yeah, it would.
But then I'm saying if you start
Yeah.
that from a young age, like no, we don't need to do that because that's not what it's about. Then they wouldn't know any different.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? I just feel every holiday is about.
No, they will know.
They will know
Yeah.
because they go to school.
Yeah, but then in my household it will be different. They'll be like, okay, mummy, they will ask questions, why don't we? And if I explain to them, maybe they might have some form of understanding. Yes, they might feel away because their friends have presents. But then at the same time, if I'm teaching them different at home, remember, it starts at home, you know.
Of course it does. I mean, for example, like with my daughter, we didn't do Christmas and what have you not, and she used to come to me and she'd say, "Mommy, I
That's
want
when you
a
became
present."
Muslim.
Yeah, she's like, "Mommy, I want a present," and stuff like that. And Nene bought me this. Did you get me anything? Like, no, we don't do that. And then she got older and she stopped asking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
they know.
They
but
know,
then
yeah.
she looks forward to Eid.
Yeah, she will look forward to Eid because she knows that's her day.
Yeah.
She knows that she will get spoiled. She knows
Yeah.
anything that she wants on that day, down
She'll
to
get it.
henna to
Yeah,
whatever.
but I just
Yeah.
think that that's just another Christmas, really.
Well,
It's
yeah,
because it's not it's celebrated in December.
yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
You can say
Yeah,
that.
I think
yeah,
so.
your opinion, yeah.
But I like buying presents for the kids.
I do. I enjoy it.
I don't.
I do.
It's a lot of
I'm
money
not
spending,
breaking
but I,
myself for them. No, I'm joking. I'm
Yeah, and
joking.
at the last minute you've been running into
No,
Amazon.
me?
Amazon.
Yeah, last year I
This
did
one for that
Amazon
one, that one for that one.
because only because my nieces and my nephew they kept saying,
Yeah.
"Auntie, what are you gonna get me?" It's the same every year, and I couldn't take it last year, so I just gave them. What did I give them? So
Presents.
the years before Christmas, I used to just give them money. Here you go.
Yeah.
Don't ask me for nothing.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. And then last year, I think I broke. I got sucked in, and I bought them something from Amazon.
Yeah, but I like Christmas anyway.
I do.
I like Christmas.
I do like
I
Christmas.
But I don't do that celebration.
Religion,
Yeah.
Oh.
To me, it's just it's a holiday, and you know, I buy presents for the kids, and we all get together, have dinner or whatever, even on Boxing Day. Yeah.
What is Boxing Day?
I don't
Well,
know.
they call it Boxing Day, but if you look up the word Boxing Day,
No.
it's no, it comes from. Well, it's the day after Christmas, but it comes from far
Paganism,
down.
Yeah,
probably.
but even Christmas.
Yeah, but Christmas is a pagan.
Pagan, yeah, they
They
do
used to
say,
like-
they do say,
That's how it started.
Wild,
Christmas.
isn't it?
they do say it's a
Christmas is
pagan,
wild in
pagan.
Yeah,
Christmas.
do all sorts.
Yeah.
And then they came to an agreement with the Christians to
Yep.
to do this and do that, and
Yeah,
that's
to
why.
keep the holiday and
Yeah.
That's why they
what
do
have
it.
you know. And a lot of these
And Easter as well.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I
they're
was
all
gonna say.
pagan
They're all
holidays and
pagans, they all
celebrations and all that.
revolve
Yeah, but I
around
just think
sex
it's
some way.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
that's Easter worship.
I just
That's
think to myself,
Easter
even
was
Valentine's
actually.
Day.
Valentine's Day, innit?
Well, that can go.
All of them
Mother's
things.
Day, Father's Day. I mean,
Yeah, all
you
of
don't
them.
need Mother's
To show
Day to
them
show
you love
your.
them.
But
The appreciation every
They're
day,
all
every
pagan. They
day.
all come from back in the centuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to run the last one?
Yep, we've done the last.
We're on the track.
We're on the track.
Questions that we want to
Damn, we the ones getting gifts. And when I talk about the vaccine, everybody be extra.
So that's what he was just saying. The same thing you were saying. Why if it's the birth of our Lord and Savior, why are we getting presents as Christians in Christmas? So it's
But
basically-
even like
A lot of holidays we used to make.
even if you put a present under the tree, that's a form of worshipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
cookies
Yeah.
under the what do you call it?
Leave cookies out
cookies.
For Santa boy.
Bruv, which
Santa
fat
Claus,
Santa's
that's
come down
Fat
my
Santa
way.
coming down to
Yeah.
us. Fam, call the cops, blood.
And
Call
why
the
do you never
cops.
go to the house next door?
Call the cops.
But even,
Yeah.
but even the fact,
Call the cops.
That's
blood.
it's so sad, man.
It's not real, guys.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but come on, man. Ninja.
even the whole fact of
These
having
kids
Santa
that-
and then having some old man come to your house,
Is it-
watches you when you're sleeping,
is it-
watches you when you're
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's
Yeah,
wrong. It's wrong.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
That's a little
like
bit
they
weird.
say, like it's
that quite funny
the God for
business.
kids, isn't it?
It's a little bit
That's a
weird.
mad thing. Because
a little bit
weird.
it's mad.
I mean, it's just as bad as the Pied Piper, really.
That's
Who that? Which one? That's a whole nother video, man.
Wait, which
Santa
one?
Claus is
I was,
Go on.
I was about to ask, which one? Which one?
I mean,
It's the Piper.
it's the same. It's the
Funny if you think about it, but y'all can tell me if I'm a trip. But how is Christ's birthday? We the ones getting gifts. And when I talk about the vaccine, everybody be extra. I don't feel like it's the mark, man. I just feel like it's a test run so we can feel comfortable when we fall.
Wait, hold on.
Don't believe
No,
what
no,
they
no,
telling
lay
you
right.
because they all in disguise. That's why they telling us lies. But that's a different conversation. Gotta wait till COVID finish decreasing population. But anyway, I think they gon' keep calling me crazy now. Everybody sleeping, let's see if you go be lazy now. We breaking out these chains so we could go get on God wave. The world is up in flames and we just talking about LeBron James. Dang man, why did I say his name, man? I'm sorry. I know this sounds funny, but it's not a game. Atari, I'm sorry. Don't know why I keep on playing around. That's how easily the snake could distract us until we drown and then attract us to the ground that we had started from. Stop friend zoning your demons and kill all of them. It ain't no sparing lives in spiritual warfare, cause people be playing dead and come back to get all theirs. Beware because we gotta pick a side and time is now moving slow. And we could act like we don't know, but we know. And he know all the things that we've been keeping on the low. Cause everything that you try to hide, he make it glow. And that's the reason I keep publicly talking about what I'm doing. Cause if I don't and you find out first, then I'll be ruined, right? So they hear me say my marriage failing in my music. In vulnerable moments I get emotionally abusive, and I give in to my lustful desires and keep it secret. But keep this image up to the people when I be preaching. Creating soul ties right after I finish teaching. When I'm caught red-handed, I just blame it all on the demons. It's hypocritical. I bring my darkness to the light, that's how I keep it biblical. I may be gifted, but I'm still in desperate search of miracles. If we know the word, then our life should be a visual before the Jesus interview. Now let's get back in front of the scenes. Done calling this Christian rap cause I don't know what it means. Too many people claim the title and don't even believe. And plus instead of Christ they saying Chris. I feel deceived. I don't expect all of the quote unquote Christians to really get that. I know we gon' see who really lived that when he get back. I feel like people gon' hate me now since I'm revealing things. I hope you keep forgiving me. Now I end the trilogy.
Stop burning.
Huh? The second time we get married.
It must be used to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of saying.
Now I end the trilogy.
Yeah, somebody give that a clap.
That was dope.
Listen, somebody needs to just clap that. Somebody just needs to clap that.
That was dope.
It was, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
it
he's
was good.
and highly lyrically
It kind of
blessed
reminds
as well.
me
I
of
think I need to
Hobson.
hear it again.
Yeah, but you can listen to that in your own.
Meds,
Meds on it. Yeah, it's a thing that it needs to be meds. Like you just because it was a time like I saw it, and then when I was listening to it, I was just like, "Yo, this is deep." So I was listening to it with the girls, and I was just like, "It would just be so hot to kind of for us to do a video, like I listen it with you guys." And just hear your
But I heard
reaction.
the first part. I didn't know it came in free.
No, I didn't know it came in
Yeah.
free either.
We hear it already.
You hear it? You see, my mum's too hot, you know.
Okay, let's talk about the vaccine.
Woo! I don't know if we're allowed because sometimes they cut off your media.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't
so
say certain
yeah,
words.
you can't say certain words. So they will cut off your
Yeah, that will get locked off.
real quick.
So let's not talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's
Not
not.
talk about the vaccine.
Or if we do, we'll find a way to be able to code it.
So I remember when
The stick, innit?
The stick, yeah, that's a.
I remember when
I'm
the
so
big-
tired. I've been up like literally
Are we
from
doing
like
this now?
over 5 o'clock. I'm so tired. Yeah, true, you're awake today.
God, like,
Look, prairie dog just up in the air. All right.
The more things on here.
Look at these two.
So, do you think that he believed all what he was saying?
Definitely,
Yes.
100%. He said it with his whole chest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
you
never
can feel it though.
Yeah, one, you can feel it. Two, he didn't hold no bars.
Yeah.
Because there were some things that are very controversial topics and he did not respond about how he was going to say it. He got to the point. And that's how you know when someone really believes it because they're willing to put their life on
don't
the line.
censor it.
Very
So
transparent.
he's an
Very
artist as
transparent.
well.
Very transparent.
Yeah, but there's not many artists. You see, artists like him, they don't get big up. See, and that is why a lot of people, even
Yeah, they
as secular artists, they believe in Christ and they believe what they believe, but they won't speak for him because they know.
So maybe that's why he thinks, because he spoke the truth and all that, he has a lot of enemies.
Yeah, but he knows that he has. He does.
Yeah,
He really
yeah,
does,
yeah,
and it's the
do.
truth.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, even the other day when I put up my video of the as the deer pants for the water, I just got these crazy comments. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I had to just go into spiritual warfare. I had to, like, you can't speak the truth or be an ambassador for Christ and then expect that you're not going to get no backlash. Or attack. It just really happens. It comes along with the territory, man.
Listen.
Yeah, someone's going in.
I think majority of people just like to live in a lie, to be honest with you. Living in a lie is more better than living in the truth.
Absolutely.
And it's very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad,
Absolutely.
you know. I mean, if the rain was coming and if there was a flood coming, and we said, no, there's a flood coming, I mean...
They say you're crazy.
You'll say I'm crazy,
If you're
yeah.
trying to tell people
warn
there
them.
is a
They
flood
laughed
coming,
after Noah for
and they will
years,
just
bro.
laugh
Yeah.
No.
But that's what it's come to
They
now.
did that to
until
Noah.
when it comes.
Until when it comes. We're so, you know, we're not
If you say
really-
Jesus is coming, people are laughing at you, looking like you're a mad person, bro.
But you know when you like, for me anyway, when they look at you like you're mad, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how I see it.
yeah.
So you can call me mad, crazy, and whatever you want to call me. I don't really give a damn, to be honest, because I know that I'm on the right
As
track.
long as you know what you
Yeah, and I said what I said,
Yeah.
and that's that. If you want to take it on, you take it. If you
Yeah.
don't, you don't. That's just
Said
up
it
to
with
you.
my whole chest blood.
Yeah.
And
When
I ain't taking
he
back my
spoke- When
talk.
he said those words, he really,
He meant it from
yeah.
his. But you can hear that he meant it from his toe,
Yeah.
boy. Yeah, from his toe, his whole toe. Like he said what he said. He said it from his chest, and he just thought like, fun that. I don't care who else feels any different. Like you're gonna hear how I think. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You're gonna hear me. I'm a warm. You're gonna hear how I think. You're gonna hear how I feel, and that's why I brought him to the table, because it was something that I feel like everybody could relate to, respect, or even actually identify with the things that he is saying, because these are topics that we have had in our own private times. Like, for example, what is sage, what is witchcraft. We found out a friend of ours is actually doing tarot card readings and stuff like that, and I'm telling you, those are not things to mess with. I was actually fighting the effects of those types of things from I was in my teens up to now. Like, legit, like, those, don't play with those things. They're just serious stuff. And so for somebody to stand up and say, don't touch that stuff, it's witchcraft, you have to rate him. After rating, because people are beating around the bush or bushing around the beat for too many years. Yeah.
That was good, deal. I did like that song.
Yeah. What is that really?
Questions that we want to do.
Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna come to the end of this video. Listen, we just want to remind you that you should like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, comment,
Don't forget, and share and share.
We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, we would appreciate the sharing. If you like this video, say something. Whatever spoke to you from that song, I'm gonna link down below who the songwriter is, and so you can check it out for yourself.
And comment below what you think of the video.
Yeah, what do you think?
On our feedback, what do you think?
Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let's come.
Yeah, comment below.
We're here for that.
We'd like to hear what you have to say.
Definitely, that's what we're actually here for. So we're gonna bring this video to a close. We're gonna do one more video, and then we are going to call it a day. So see you guys. God bless. To say bye. Keep saying bye, guys. This way. Lock it off. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.